Hi everybody, welcome to Vicky's Creations. No, it's been a while, been really busy, changed jobs, changed office, got new desk, it's just been very hectic. So I have a new project I'm working on, so I thought I would start sharing it with you all. So we'll flip the camera around and let y'all see what I got working on. Hold on. Okay, so I got a new project. And if you can sort of see it right there. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is take 2.5 by 2.5 squares. Make sure I get this in frame here. And first you're going to lay out, I chose white, but I mean, you lay out 3 squares, and then you do a colored square or fabric. I chose a mauve color, and then these are all 2.5. I've already measured them out and cut them. And you can buy like jelly rolls, and they're already 2.5. You just have to cut them by 2.5. So, but I didn't have any jelly rolls, so I just did cut them. I need to iron these too. I'll get done. And I thought, oops, too many. You can still see it. Okay, it's a little dark, but now this is the pattern for the whole thing, for the block. And you're just going to keep repeating it with every one, okay? I saw this on, honestly, I did not come up with this. I saw this on Facebook, I believe. There's a group I follow on Facebook. So I saw this on their page, and I said, oh, I want to try it. It's pretty. But I'm going to do it a little different than what they did, and I shorted myself one. Okay, I made extra. So you end up with 12 white, no, 13 white, 12 colors. I wrote 12 by 12 on my paper here because I was originally going to make this an accent piece, but I decided, I bought this piece of, whoops, drop this. I bought this piece of fabric. See how pretty that is? And the mauve goes with the flowers. And sorry, my phone rang right as I started the video, so don't know where I stopped at. So here's the pattern, and I'm going to use this as a panel. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. I'm going to use this as a panel. I thought it was very pretty. Especially little dragonflies, or moss. They might dragonflies. Them are moss. But anyway, I thought that was very pretty. So I'm going to use that as a panel for in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to sew this together, show y'all how to do that, and show you how to do a panel. So I got my iron sitting here ready. Not too hot. I always like to make sure I got them pressed. Now, if you got, make sure that your stitch is at 2.5 and on your sewing machine. And if, you got fabric that, that are not plain, make sure that they're matching. But these aren't, so it doesn't really matter. You can, which side's upright. our seam allowance. And scissors. Yeah, I'm still trying to, haven't sewn in a while. I told my husband, I said, I've got it sew. So I just take my 2 squares. Sew those together. And then you got those 2. Take your next square. And my thread broke. Let's see, let's do this right here. I have it too tight. I moved my sewing machine and I'm standing, so I'm in an odd position. Looking. I haven't brought my chair in here. There we go. That's not too tight. There we go, that's better. So, okay, got 3 pieces. Then take first colored piece. So I'm debating if I want to do quilt as I go. Not sure yet. Let's see if I can make this bigger so you might be able to see what I'm doing. First row is done. So, what has anybody been working on? Any projects or anything? interesting, done anything new. What's been going on with everybody? I know I don't have a lot of people that watch my videos, but you know, I like to hear from people, see how what their projects are working on and things, if they're doing anything different, or you know, just. But I appreciate those people that watch my videos. I do appreciate it. Me and my husband, we also have another YouTube channel. It's called J&V Rock Hounding, and we've been doing a lot of projects on that too. So just been busy, 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 busy. Sorry. I'll just keep going right along here. And just trying to open up my seams and iron them to get open. Okay, so I got the first 2 rows done. Now, if you want, you can sew these 2 together, then vice versa. So I'm just going to show you how to do this. So you're going to take 2 right sides up. Get rid of these loose threads here. Don't cut your fabric. Okay, so I want to make sure that these match. So take your 2 seams, make sure they're together, the thread lines meet, and I always put my things on there, and just to make sure you're on the right way. And you could, and I should have, and I did just now thought about it, do a back stitch to make sure that that last stitch is on your fabric is complete. And okay, so I've got all those together. I'm going to sew down here. All loose threads. Okay. And y'all see what I'm doing? Just trying to make sure the edges are together. Okay, so let me sew this one. We're going to back stitch here, just to make sure that edge is closed. Okay. Just iron these both open. Lex. Oh, wrong way. Nope. So I made a little mistake. I had to go fix. So when you do, I put it backwards. So when you put your lines together, make sure that you're sewing the right row, because if you remember my design, top row had 1, and then there was 4. So you want to make sure that when you put them together, they're where they're supposed to be. So I had to take it apart, and anyway. So I'm going to finish these other, whoops, sorry. I'm going to finish these other 3 rows, and I will show you. I'm not going to do it on camera. Just wanted to show you to make sure that you check to make sure your edges are the same and that you're following your design where everything is. Okay, so I'm going to finish these next 3 rows, and I'll come back and show you the finished block. Okay. Okay, yeah. Sorry, get that. So that's my finished block, and it looks sort of, it's very pretty. The what is that shape? Don't look at the shape right now. Anyway, so that's the finished block. So I'm just wanting to let y'all see the block, and then I'll work on it some more tomorrow, and we'll just do a little project as we go. All right, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you think of the design. I think it's gonna be pretty when it gets done. And then when you get your, I'll show you what you can do. You can like move this around so it'd be different designs as you go around it. You know what I'm saying? You can match. I'll show you. I have an idea. All right, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you think of the design. Give me a like, share. All right, y'all have a good evening. Thanks for watching.